recognize that every human being is distinct and every human being has a lot of capability. But sometimes these differences we have, we don't utilize them for our growth, we don't utilize them for promotion of peaceful coexistence or progress. Sometimes we use them to divide ourselves. So Global Peace try to work with various communities, stakeholders, and people to mitigate all those identity-based issues that could trigger violence and trigger conflict. And we try to remind people that we have a connect. The fact that despite our religious differences, sectional differences, racial differences, as human beings, we have a connect to one another. And unless and until we appreciate that our connectivity, every day we will be seeing ourselves as we versus them. Well, in reality, we all carry the same blood. In reality, we all suffer the same pains. In reality, we all pass through the same pains, the same experience. Peace is a state of tranquility, state of calmness, state of things going on right. So when you just use the definition and put it, that means where there's no peace, there's no tranquility, then there's chaos, there's confusion. Imagine a community where people are not in tranquility, they are not in stability, they are in chaos, in confusion, then there will be no productivity, there will be no thinking, there will be no initiative. So you see, when criminals or when enemies of peace come among us and divide us and make us begin to fight one another, the first thing they are trying to do is to take our humanity away and hinder us from reasoning, hinder us from planning, hinder us from doing anything that will help build a society. Because take a look at society in conflict. You will see that their society do not develop, the society do not progress. Look, they don't even tap from the human capital of what they have. I like this every time when we talk about the ingenuity of man, that God created man and placed in man special ability, that the things you think men cannot do, give them opportunity and they'll just surprise you. But nobody can effectively do any meaningful thing if he is in an environment or in a situation of chaos, of confusion. Imagine even in a workplace, if you are working in a place where you are not happy, you are working in a place where there is tension, you will never be productive. So that's why in every work organization, part of the requirement, part of what the organization will put before her staff is friendship, love, and respect among everybody. Because when there is no love in a given office, there will be just confusion. They cannot come up with any constructive arrangement or any constructive program or any constructive decision. They will just be in chaos. If you take such situation into a larger community where you have more than 30 people, 100 people, 200 people, imagine everybody in confusion. When will they think? How can they even plan their lives? And a society that has no good plan cannot be effective, cannot be productive. So peace is very important for the development of human beings. Peace is very important for the sustainability of even the blessings that we have. Because without peace, you cannot make good use of what you have. So peace is important to every society. Peace is important in a home. Look, peace is important to an individual. Peace is important to a home. Peace is important to the community, to the society, to every institution, and to the entire world, because that is the only way you will see people effective, productive, and doing things well. Because we are coming out of this great pandemic that have killed millions of people, to the United Nations, it is a process of recovery. But we don't want the recovering to be in one side. We want it to be an equitable recovery. When we recover better and equitably, then we'll have a society that we will all enjoy. If you listen to most of the speeches going on at the United Nations General Assembly in the past few days, promises by the developed world to provide enough vaccine for developing countries. One of the countries is even willing to give out vaccines in billions, over 500 million vaccines, so that more countries will have enough vaccines to begin to give to their populace. It is what the world needs. We are saying that we want to come out of this pandemic together, not we Americans out, Africans in, or we Asians out, Europe in, or we Europe out, South America in. No, everybody. So the theme is purely to remind us of our common connectivity and how the world should work together to come out of this pandemic without leaving one community, one nation, or one group of people out of it. If all of us recover and recover better, equitably, then we can have a sustainable world, a world that everybody is happy, a world that is free of the challenge of the pandemic. Well, my final thought is simply to say that let's look at it from the Nigerian level. In Nigeria, we all need one another. Whether you are from the south, you are from the west, you are from the north, you are from the east, you are in Nigeria. And if there is anything that belongs to Nigeria, let it also go equitably. Let every part of Nigeria feel respected, feel recognized, feel celebrated, feel appreciated. But when we treat other Nigerians as if they do not belong, we are only tolerating them. The problem we are seeing happening in other parts of the world,